So this is a video that I've been wanting to make for a very long time, and it's basically looking at what ARK Survival Evolved could be like in 1 year's time. Now the reason why I'm making this is because obviously I feel like right now ARK Survival Evolved is in a very stale place, and I love the game, I still play it so much, and I know it is still very popular, but there doesn't seem to be much growth with the game, just because I feel like they need to do quite a lot of things to sort of, you know, get people wanting to play again and keep the game growing and growing. So if you guys do enjoy today's video, make sure to drop a like and subscribe if you are new to the channel. I want to thank everyone for the constant support. It's absolutely unreal that we're only 7,000 subscribers away from the big 100k. It's crazy me even saying that, I just can't believe it. So just thank you so much for the support. But anyway, let's get started on with the video talking about ARK Survival Evolved in 1 year's time. Now, if you're someone watching this video like me who's played, you know, obviously who's played ARK ever since it was released, you know, it's been out now for like, it's coming up to like 3 years, and you've loved the game, you've put so many hours into it, and you're kind of in a place right now where you still maybe enjoy it, but you might play a few other games a bit more, or you play it, you know, a bit less than you used to, just because you just feel like you've done absolutely everything you can possibly do. You may go through a patch where you might not play it that much, but then you go back to it and feel like, you know what, I'm actually feeling like playing ARK again, and then you played so much of it to the point where you think like, oh yeah, you know what, I've actually done this too many times, and then you just feel like you don't want to play it anymore. And that's what I said at the start of the video. I feel like ARK is in a bit of a stale place. So obviously coming up in the next few months, we're hoping to see the third DLC. Now this is the third and final DLC of the story mode of ARK Survival Evolved, and I don't know what you guys think about this, but I kind of feel like it's been dragged out quite a lot. I feel like they should have kind of released all the DLCs in a quicker, you know, in a quicker one after the other type of thing. Not too much, but maybe like 2 months after them. And I feel like they've lost a lot of players recently who may have played Aberration, but then might not come back to actually complete the story because they don't feel like they want to spend their money on, you know, a final DLC. Now, I could be wrong there. It could, you know, turn out to be very popular and a lot of people enjoy it. But are people really going to be drawn back to this game because of one final story mode of this game? And then they'll probably just think, you know what, I can't be asked to play this anymore. Again, I've done the final story mode. That's it for me. And that's not really the way I want this game to go. Like, I mean, the third DLC is going to be amazing. But one thing that right now is destroying ARK Survival Evolved is them saying they're going to release something, and you know, I've talked about this so much in my videos, and then they don't, you know, they don't say anything on this for months. You know, when I say months, I could even say years. And you're like S+, they said that was going to be coming to the game, and what they should have said there, if it was going to be this long, is, you know, S+ is coming in a year's time. Or they shouldn't have even said anything there, because I think now, has it been like 8 months, or might be a bit, you know, longer, a bit less than I was saying there, since they actually announced it. It was at TwitchCon, and I just find it a bit crazy to the fact that they can say something's going to be the next mod coming out, but then there's, for months, people are just waiting for it, and now they're just like, I don't want to play. And you know, I still get the same comments on videos, S+ for console, where's S+ for console, where's S+, and I don't know either, guys, at the moment. I try and find out as much news as possible. The one thing that's great is Wildcard have said recently that they're going to start doing community live streams, and there's one coming up soon with some ARK news, so maybe we'll hear something on S+, but right now I still don't know. So we're kind of like, you know, talking about what to expect for the next few months. Obviously the third DLC, we're hoping for S+, we're hoping for more mods and stuff, but apart from that, what really else can this game bring to us in the next year? You know, in a year's time from sitting here, you know, it might be not popular anymore. We might not want to play it anymore because just nothing else comes out. I could still see it being very popular if they take the right moves, but I don't really know what Wildcard can do now to make the game more popular. Like, obviously I said not long ago there may be a ARK Survival Evolved Battle Royale mode because that's so popular at the moment, and they can just use that until maybe Battle Royale dies out and it keeps more popularity with the game, because who doesn't want to play a Battle Royale dinosaur game survival? Like, it just would be absolutely amazing. But right now it just seems to be like Wildcard are just sort of happy going along with just the same base game where people get bored, and that I think maybe they've just got a, you know, a average player base of people that play the game and obviously have an official on official servers and stuff, or dedicated servers, and they enjoy it. Then they stop playing, but then they get new players that may come and enjoy it, and then so they feel like they always kind of, as I said, stay in the middle. They never look. Right now, I don't feel they ever look to expand the game further and further and further, and that's what worries me about the game in 1 year's time. Now, it would really upset me if this game did end up dying off, because, you know, my channel was really built around ARK Survival Evolved. Obviously, I'm covering a bit more game news now, like I've gone to Sea of Thieves, and you guys are showing some great support for Sea of Thieves. But I still want to, you know, I want to still always upload ARK on my channel. It was just, you know, that is like the game that started this channel, and it would be so upsetting to think that I would actually end up not doing that anymore on this channel. It would just be unbelievable if that actually happens. So I hope Wildcard go in the right direction of saving this. So obviously we talked about in a year's time we're going to be looking in at seeing the third DLC, S+ and sponsored mods. But then I was thinking that going back to sponsored mods, maybe they could release a few of them for the rest of the year. They've said Primal Survival was something they were going to release, but that now I think, guys, is really just scrapped. I'm going to be honest with you, I don't think that Primal Survival is even going to be released now, and I feel like there and then they've done a wrong move. I feel like they get worried to say this isn't coming anymore to people, so they kind of say like, it's just not, we know we're not just working on it at the moment, and that could be true. But then that you could just say that of anything. You could just say, yeah, we're not just working on this at the moment, and just keep saying that onwards and onwards and onwards. But then this is the problem, because then they constantly have people on their back saying, where is it? And if they just said it's not coming, I'm sorry guys, then they wouldn't get people, you know, constantly talking to them and asking them and sending them constant messages on Twitter, you know, asking where things are. If you look at loads and loads and loads of other game devs, they post a tweet and there might be one tweet that from someone else that's saying, that says like, oh, where's this or where's that, but a lot of them is like, oh, awesome or cool, this is great. But if you then see wildcards, it's where's the update, where's this, where's that, you know, it's always nothing positive. And that is generally down to their own fault. Like, you could say, wow, you guys, you know, the community, that you need to stop being so greedy, you need to stop being this and stop being that. But in a way, they kind of have a right to be like the way they are, because they haven't really been, I suppose, treated, I feel like, in the right way possible, considering the money, you know, that you've thrown at this game. It's nothing like in-app purchases with Fortnite or whatever games like that. But there was still a season pass, there was still a price on the game, and if you don't buy the season pass, there's still the DLCs you have to buy. And I feel like the community itself just really isn't treated the way they should be. And I used to think the communication with Wildcard was really good. And now, as the gaming industry is evolving, more devs are, you know, quite active. So I feel like ARK Survival Evolved Wildcard are actually very unactive now. They still post the odd, like, oh yeah, there's going to be an event here, or there's going to be just something coming up, you know, or the update's going to be coming out. But apart from that, we have no news of them at all. And I don't really know anymore. They used to constantly post on patch notes, say, you know, like maybe 3 weeks before we knew the update was coming out. They were like, this is what's coming in the update, but we don't even get patch notes about a week after the updates come out anymore. It feels like they're kind of drifting away from their own game, and it's pretty upsetting. They used to be, it seemed like they were so motivated, and right now they're just happy sitting in this middle spot where they still got a nice amount of players, but they don't want to progress. I mean, Wildcard, if any of you are watching this, you may be sitting here thinking, I don't agree with this at all. I really do not agree with this, and you know, you might be thinking that. But that's what our eyes of the community is at the moment, and I just feel like we really need something big and something for you guys to do to make us change our mind and want to play this game anymore. Bring in new players, bring in the old players that stopped playing this game. Third DLC is going to be great, but is this all going to save ARK Survival Evolved in 1 year's time, or is the game going to turn to nothing? Now, that was really the main thing that I wanted to talk about in today's video. I just wanted to get a lot off my chest to think about the game and everything, because this is obviously, as I've said plenty of times in this video, this is what started on my channel, and I don't want to see the end of this. You still see, you know, other YouTubers getting a lot of views and stuff, but I remember the days of when, like, Slipgator, or whatever his name is, I'm sorry if I pronounced that wrong, because I used to watch him so much back in the day. Like, he would be getting 200, 300k, millions of views on his videos, but he's kind of come away from ARK now to branch out to other things. He still uploads it, but it just doesn't seem as popular as before, and that's just down to, you know, I think he understood that, you know, he's got to grow off his channel in another way, and I kind of sometimes seeing that as well. That's why I'm starting to upload other game news, just because I'm worried about what ARK Survival Evolved is going to be like in a year's time, because, you know, this currently is my job, it's what I do, bringing game news, and it was started off just ARK Survival Evolved. But if, imagine, you know, this is my full-time job, and then ARK just disappears and they don't want to do it anymore, and it just falls off, you know, that's my job kind of gone in a sense as well. So it's me wanting to hope, and you know, hope that this game can turn it around, and they work really hard for a year's time, and in a year's time, and we're looking back thinking, you know what, that video, and laugh at the video that I've done right here today, and think, wow, this game is just so unbelievable right now, and it's the best place we've ever wanted it. And that currently is what ARK Survival Evolved need to do. But that is really all I wanted to talk about today, guys. We haven't had any more, you know, any news on anything else that's going to happen. We know that there's going to be bug fixes for the next few months. TLC Phase 2 is probably going to be the last content update until the third DLC. So I'm not really too sure what else to let you guys know on at the moment. But obviously, if I get more news, I will let you know. But if you did enjoy today's video and you completely agree with everything I did say, or, you know, you kind of agree, or at some point you didn't, make sure to smash a like. Or if you didn't agree, you can smash the like as well. You know, it's just great seeing loads of likes. Thank you so much. And subscribe if you are new to the channel. And apart from that, I'm going to be ending today's video. See you guys later.